Dating tips for men over 50 who are divorced. This is just a question that I had talking to somebody who has recently gone through this. And the reality is, it's dating after you're 50, period, is way better than you can imagine. You know, it always surprises me how much fear men give to, and me included, I've done this a lot, to situations that we haven't even explored yet. And so what ends up happening is we get so overwhelmed by the fear of the negative side of things that we don't actually attempt to do what we're capable of doing, and we miss out on a lot of potential good things that could happen. And so when it comes to dating after a divorce, you're in your 50s, what are some tips? The tips are universal in any age. First and foremost, you need to be working on, you want to think about living an amazing life and inviting a woman to be a part of it. You want to be pulling a woman into your life versus you trying to navigate your way into hers. It's a totally different dynamic. Men and women are biologically hardwired for a complementary relationship, whether you like it or not. And typically, that is the case in which the man is the leader. If you think about this from a evolutionary behavioral uh, advancements, we go back. The subconscious mind is hardwired for the man to lead, protect, provide, secure, and the woman is it was very much designed to feel secure, safe, and be nurturing, loving, and supportive. Now, I know nowadays that's passe. We don't need to get into a lot of the social dynamics behind that, but whether we like it or not, that is the evolutionary, hardwired, subconscious framework in which human beings have developed over all time. So that is what you're dealt with. And so therefore you want to reflect a yourself as a person who is capable of protecting and providing. And so one of the first and primary foundations for you to do that is to have a secure self-confidence. And one of the ways to do that is to get into the habit of going to the gym. And now, again, you can work out at home. You can work out with bands. You can work out doing push ups. I do think that early on, if you haven't developed the habit, it seems like it would be more complex to start at the gym. But I think being around people that are very health conscientious can be motivational. I think getting in a routine of showing up at the same time, saying hi to some people that are there, can build a social dynamic that is helpful and motivating. There are people, men and women, who have started to get into the gym routine and then fallen away. They show up back at the gym, and I've just said hi to them over the years, and they'll come over and they'll say, "Okay, I fell off for a couple weeks. I'm trying to get back on." I'm like, "You're here. You got this." And it's a beautiful thing. If I see somebody who is out of shape and extremely awkward and embarrassed, man, I honestly love to see that person going beyond all of the emotional hangups that it took to get into that door. And there they are, ready to conquer it. So, you're over 50, you're divorced. You need to have at least some foundational capabilities of protection, and I would say, and self-confidence, and that's going to come from going to the gym. I strongly suggest it. I strongly encourage it. I think it's foundational for you to begin to move in the right direction. I think a lot of the things that are going to help you when it comes to returning to the dating world are going to be more self-improvement than they are external elements, because it just becomes a multiplier of ease as you begin to work on yourself. And so I would say getting some therapy won't hurt. Getting coaching, the coaching that I do here is result oriented. So my goal is to look at where you're at and try to figure out how to get you in the right direction. But that's all irrelevant right now for this talk. What I want you to know is dating over your 50 is fun. Dating over 60 is fun. Dating further and further into life, it's not what you think it is. It's typically way better than you ever imagined. So I want you to begin to start to think about where are you at in life. Then the other component that I want you to start thinking about is what is it that you want in a woman? What does she look like? What does it feel like to walk into your home and she's there? What are some of the things that you miss about a relationship? The good things. I want you to feel those feelings. I want you to remember those feelings. And that's going to be a motivator for you to know what to look for and also to drive you to level up yourself. I think dressing appropriately for your age. I don't think, again, there are some social constructs here in place, so don't, every society is different, but I think if you're in the West, having, just a lazy dress code every day is, even if you don't have to go to work anymore, maybe isn't the best, and it's definitely not the best for your first date. So just learn how to like trim your ear hair, your nose hair, your eyebrow hair. Learn to make sure that you're looking good, and those things are going to help contribute to your confidence, which is one of the number one attractors for women. So all that to say, dating over your 50 after a divorce is very, it's a wonderful world. There's a lot of opportunity for you. I encourage you to take it one day at a time. And if you need any help, there is a schedule button right below this in the comment section. Just press that button. Every Wednesday, I schedule 15-minute introductory calls to see if I can help you any way or point you in the right direction. So just press that button and we'll jump on a call and we'll move from there. So thanks, take care, and I'll talk to you again.